Good evening, Your Excellencies, the Ambassador of Austria in Greece, the Ambassador of Kazakhstan in Greece, the representative of Archbishop of Greece here. We are really thrilled to welcome you tonight to our annual general meeting. Before I start, I would like to inform you that we have elections and we have a new board that Ms. Votanopoulou remains as the president, Ms. will be again the vice president. I will serve as the secretary of the board. Ms. Gyftoula Votanopoulou will be the treasurer, and we have one new addition in the board, Professor André that will join the board. And this is just half an hour that we announced this, and we have the election. Then for the next 4 years, we have this format. I would like to ask our president to say a few words before I do the 5-year report of the activities of Mozarteum. Thank you.
Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, dear members, all the new ones, all protocol observed, welcome to Mozarteum annual general meeting. Καλώς ήρθατε. Happy New Year, καλή χρονιά, με υγεία και Happy New Year. The passing year, 2023, was a prosperous one for Mozarteum as we had the opportunity to organize unique top events, concerts, and master classes that lived up to all our expectations and even more. We truly managed to bring for the first public presentation in Greece the original violin of Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, Mozart's Kostas violin, directly from the Museum of Mozart in Salzburg to an open-air concert at the Palace of the Grand Master in the medieval town of Rome. A concert that I believe we will all keep in hearts and minds forever. Another big success was the presentation of the genuine manuscript of Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, composed for piano, which is kept in the archive of the International Mozarteum Foundation to the students of the Second Cycle Primary School of Psychiko with great appeal. The students were really thrilled and excited to discuss and ask questions and learn more about Mozart. We have to consider that this was the first time to have a presentation like that in the school globally. We are also willing to discuss with IMF more about educational programs for the near future. Also this year, Mozarteum entered into a partnership with a corresponding organization in Vienna, the Mozart Gemeinde, for the realization of cultural events both in Greece and Austria, and not only. This huge success would not have been possible without our close collaboration with IMF, International Mozarteum Foundation, the CEO, Mr. Rainer Henneis, and his team, the CEO of Mozarteum Museums, Mr. Linus Gruber, and Ms. Deborah Diedwood, the Austrian Embassy in Athens, our Secretary General, Dr. Kostas, and all of you who support our efforts, dreams, and common goals to promote Mozart and classical music. Thank you for being a part of this great and important Mozarteum community. We are open to suggestions and really looking forward to discuss new ideas for the future. I will now give the floor back to Kostas. Thank you very much.
As I said, we start with in 2019 with our inaugural event that we had the presence of the first time in Greece and Kostas violin. That was in May of 2019. Then in the same year, in June, Mozarteum became a member of the International Mozarteum Foundation in Salzburg. The same year, we have held the first summer music concert that took place in a Kali Club, and the orchestra of Nina Patrikidou, the vice president of Mozarteum, performed there, and we had the president of a few ambassadors from Chile at the time of Mexico. In the start of 2020, just before the pandemic, we had our first annual general meeting that took place here, and we had the election of the first board of directors. As you know very well, spring was everything in lockdown, then it was not possible to organize something in physical. Then in July we organized our first Mozarteum summer concert in physical present in our garden. And thank God we didn't have any COVID case. Don't forget it was a period that we didn't have any vaccines yet. And we had the presence of at the time, the ambassador of Austria, the ambassador of Canada, among others. In 2021, I always say when you have a problem, try and see as a challenge and as an opportunity. We were in a full lockdown, then it was impossible to organize our annual general meeting with physical presence. Therefore, we took our imagination, we organized a virtual event, and we had, for the first time, the participation in our annual general meeting of the CEO of Mozarteum, International Mozarteum Foundation, and also, at the time, the ambassador of Austria in Greece, Ms. Vogl. And as I said to you, take when is a problem as an opportunity. Therefore, we presented to our members and to the great audience for the first time the new discovered musical masterpiece in 94 seconds that was presented to all of us, because it was open not only to our members but to the general public, from the director of the research of the Mozarteum Foundation in Salzburg, Dr. Ulrich Leisinger. The same year, we participated for the first time in the summer Greek-Austrian concert, and that we participated with two concerts, one in the Nazli Festival in July, and also in July in the Piliou Festival that was held together with the municipality of Zagora Muris. We held our traditional music summer concert here on the 21st of July, and our president, Evgenia Votanopoulou, performed for the first time in Greece the new discovered piece that was presented to our members virtually earlier that year. During 2021, there was a new election of the new CEO in the International Mozarteum Foundation, and the incoming CEO came and visited us, and we had a very fruitful discussion with the board. Mr. Rainer Henai visited here at Athens on the 2nd of September of the same year. And we finished the year with a big concert that was co-organized between Mozarteum Hellas, Athens International Airport, and also Sky Express, with two acclaimed performers, Tibor Kovac, member of the Vienna Philharmonic, that performed together with Evgenia Votanopoulou, our president. 2022, we held our annual meeting in blend format, had the board here and the presence of the ambassador of Austria in physical presence, and the rest virtually, and also we had the intervention of the International Mozarteum Foundation. As you understand, we have a very close collaboration with the International Mozarteum Foundation. You might ask why this year they are not here in person or virtually. There's only one reason, that this year we celebrate the 5th anniversary, and in June, that is the time for the 5th anniversary, we will have the event, and we'll invite all of you to participate, and then we'll have the Mozarteum Foundation with physical presence here. Therefore, that's why it's not easy to invite them to come too often to Greece. Plus, shortly, in a couple of weeks from now, it's starts the Mozart Week in Salzburg, and they are quite busy in preparation of this big event of the International Mozarteum Foundation. Then continue the collaboration with the foundation. We had the possibility to present exclusively to our members the Gracie Medaillon and the Boss Medaillon, that they left the museums, not Austria, the museums for the first time, and it was presented here in our residence. That was held on the 21st May of 2022. We had the presence of many ambassadors and also the Minister Theo Harris. We held our annual summer concert on the 27th of May of 2022. And then we continue with the collaboration with the Austria-Greek Music Summer with 2 concerts, one in Zagora Pavilion on the 24th of July and one in Kifisia municipality, where it's also Kali located, then on the 25th of July. We close our Mozarteum, alas, the Austrian-Greek Music Summer in the medieval palace of the Grand Master of the Knights in Rhodos on the 30th of August with a spectacular event with performing with our president and vice president, piano and violin. I represented our organization in the opening of the new foyer in October of 2022 in Salzburg. It was really an amazing building. Then if you are in Salzburg, really worth to see it. And last year, our president and myself will become admitted as founder of the International Mozarteum Foundation in the 3rd of March. And that's a big honor for us, both of us, to be a part of this family of the International Mozarteum Foundation. We held our annual general meeting and conference, thanks also to the Amadé Simeon in the auspices of the Cultural Center of the Archbishop of Greece, with the physical presence of the CEO of Mozarteum Foundation and the Philipp Wassermann, the Chargé d'Affaires of the Austrian Embassy. As an organization, we try to have a close collaboration with other Mozart communities. Therefore, last year we signed a memorandum of understanding with the Mozart Gemeinde Wien, and then we collaborate not only what we do in Greece, but also with other associations, and we start this collaboration. At the same day we had this MOU, we had a nice performance of the president of the Mozart Gemeinde, Wolfgang, together with the member of our association, with Nina Patrikiou, and also with Evgenia Votanopoulou. Continue again the collaboration with the International Mozarteum Foundation. We brought for the first time in Greece an autograph, K590B, that was presented to our members, and on the 22nd of May. Some of you were here, and then you witnessed this event that was also spectacular, and I want to thank in this moment also the director of the Museum of the International Mozarteum Foundation, Linus Klubner, that helped tremendously all this year to bring this special instrument, special objects, special autograph that they don't leave often Austria. For this occasion, we had the kids, the students of the Arsakia schools, and they had the opportunity to see this autograph, and that was really an amazing opportunity for them to see in first eye, and something you cannot see often, because this autograph is kept in the vault and is not exhibited in the museums. And also this was included in the annual review of the International Mozarteum Foundation about the visit of this autograph here in our residence, also in the schools. Then it was a great opportunity for the kids to see, because the role of Mozarteum is not to do things for our members, and not only to do things for the classical music, but also to promote classical music, and especially Mozart, to the young generation and the youth, and it's quite critical. We continue our collaboration in the summer with the Austrian Greek Music Summer concert, one in Marathon municipality, and it was quite impressed with the fact that people came to us and said it was the first time that they had the opportunity and hear a classical music concert in their municipality. And this is really what is all about Mozarteum, to help and bring classical music to areas that never played before. Of course, we had our second concert in Kifisia, the people that often have the opportunity to listen to classical music, and of course we are working this year to continue the collaboration with the Austrian Embassy, and we'll have this concert that will take place during this summer. And we closed this collaboration for 2023 with the Austrian Greek Music Summer with 2 concerts that was held in Rhodos, one in Lidos, Ancient Theatre, and secondly in the Museum of Modern Greek Art of Rhodos. That was a collaboration also with the Mozart Gemeinde Wien. Then what we signed as MOU was activated in having concert, because we are linked with music. Then we always want to not to be a piece of paper, but also to do events together. In September, our president had the opportunity to meet with one very renowned tenor, and that is the artistic director of the International Mozarteum Foundation, Orlando Villason, that visited here our resident, and had the opportunity to talk and how we're going to collaborate more closely with the International Mozarteum Foundation. The big event of the 5 years of existence of the International Mozarteum was bringing for the first time in public and presenting in public the violin of Mozart. This event was held in Rhodos, in the Grand Master, the Palace of the Grand Master in Rhodos on the 24th of September. It was the first time that we had the opportunity to meet with the ambassador of Austria, and it was a great event because we had the opportunity also to present this instrument also to the Minister of Culture of Greece, Ms. Mendoni. And also, it was exhibited for 1 day because it was the European Inherited Days, and it was visited by 3,000 people in just 1 day. And in the spectacular concert, more than 1,300 people participate in the concert. And there were many premieres. The first premiere was that the violin was performed in Greece. That was the first thing. The second premiere was the first Greek artist performing the violin. This is Nina Patrikidou. Then congratulations, Nina. Became the first Greek artist violinist to perform in this violin. And one world premiere, it was the first time the violin was performed in open air. Then we had 3 premieres in this remarkable event for those that were there. And continue this target as an organization to do things also for the youth and children. After a long discussion with the Mozarteum University, we held finally the first master class that was in cooperation with Mozarteum University here in Greece, and was held in the Conservatory of Nakas, and that was between 6 and 9 of November. Then our role is not, as I said, not to do things for our members, but helping the younger generation. This is what we do. That's why we're very close also with Archimandrit Simeon to do things, and we have a lot of things to announce of this year about of this direction. Of course, Mozarteum Hellas participate quite actively over these years in the Mozart Week and the annual working session of the Mozart communities. And therefore, this year, on the 27th of January, the day of birth of Wolfgang Amadé Mozart, we will open, the music part will be opened by new Mozarteum Hellas, and we are going to actively participate in the Mozart community. And of course, we participate in the Mozart Tag every November, representing our association. This finished my 5-year annual report, and now I have a great honor and pleasure to invite the honorary ambassador of Austria in the Hellenic Republic, Gerda Vogl, to deliver a keynote address. Please. Thank you.
Kostas, Madam President. Now I lost for yes. I'm very glad to be here tonight with you at the Mozarteum Hellas annual general meeting. Since its establishment in March 2019, Mozarteum Hellas has contributed greatly to bring to a wider public and audience Mozart's music, and not only his music, but also, as we heard, his life and personality. Mozart, the great composer who has fascinated people for over 250 years all over the world. Music connects people, and especially two nations of culture as are Austria and Italy. And so for me as an ambassador, I'm very grateful to the work, to the outstanding work of the Mozarteum Foundation for helping me to make these bilateral links and to help connect the people of Austria and the people of Greece. As still relatively new ambassador to Greece, just a couple of months, I have already witnessed the outstanding work of Mozarteum Hellas in an incredible number of activities. And now I had actually put together what I saw and heard, but obviously, Kostas, you have already enumerated many, but just to highlight maybe the music summer, for us is a very important initiative of the Austrian Embassy. We are again here very grateful that you cooperate with us and that you help us to organize, and together we can organize concerts all over Greece. Last year we had 30 concerts all over Greece. 4 of them and 4 beautiful ones were organized in cooperation with Mozarteum Hellas. This is an initiative to bring together musicians from Austria and from Greece to perform together, both younger and not so known yet, and also already established musicians. We had this Austrian Greek music summer for 8 years already, and this year a total of almost 15,000 guests attended, if you count all the concerts together. Then in early September, obviously, in late September, on the 4th of September, obviously the concert in Rhodes was spectacular, and the violin itself is just amazing to hear it performed first by an Austrian violinist and then by a Greek violinist. It was it was just wonderful, and you could hear how you can bring this instrument to life in 2 very different ways. Also, a more strict and retained Austrian style, and a very flamboyant Greek style of playing. It was wonderful. And then, of course, the setting of the Grandmaster's Palace in Rhodes is just the perfect setting. So I understand why the International Mozarteum Foundation decided to have the first ever open-air concert here in Greece. I'm also very grateful she's not here this night, but to our honorary consul in Rhodes, Ms. Mary Mosky, who contributed greatly. And finally, in November, I was not able to be there myself because we were just preparing the visit of President Votanopoulou to Austria at the time, but in November, the master classes, I think, were a great success as well. So let me not finish without expressing special thanks to President Evgenia and Secretary General Kostas Iatrou for your wonderful commitment and tireless work, really tireless work, and for today's invitation, of course. The Austrian Embassy would be very happy to continue the excellent cooperation with you over the next years. Thank you.
Especially Mozart concerts, and she's also a professor of music at the Cycling Schools. She's also a nice friend, and we are very much thrilled and excited that you will perform Mozart Sonata today for us.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. I'm very, very happy I'm here tonight to share with you Mozart's music, this lovely sonata that I'm sure you all know, at least the finale, the Alla Turca. And it was composed in Paris in 1778. And this year was not easy for Mozart, as he had many disappointments. He went to Paris in order to find a job, a permanent job, but things didn't work out very well for him. And also his mother passed away the same year, and he was rejected by a girl that he was in love with, Alla also, and all that disappointment made him really unstable. How do we say? But he was productive. He composed very important sonatas during that summer in Paris, and also the Sinfonia Concertante, the lovely concerto for harp and flute, and also the Symphony in D major that was twice performed in Paris during the same summer. Anyway, I feel very happy I'm here and being a member of the Mozarteum family. And thank you very much, Evgenia and Kostas, for the invitation. I hope you enjoy the music, and I wish you all a very happy year for 2024.
as we approaching the end, and before we will have the how to say bye, yeah, the lucky coin. You know, as we do in Greece every New Year's Eve, we would like to bring you a touch of New Year's concert of Vienna with Nazli, who is also a member of Mozarteum, a new member. She came from Istanbul, yes, especially for this this evening. So please, Nazli. So this is Radetzky March from Strauss.